So ad reads, and then Deric, you're going to tease?
Ad reads, and then we're going to go into the game.
Okay.
And then at the end of the first round, I'll tease the second round.
I see.
And then we'll go into after show.
Okay.
Or either chat about whatever, or we'll just go straight to the after show. We'll see. Welcome to Off the Cut.
Dude, I haven't touched any wood in a long time.
And that's why it's covered in plastic.
Oh, man.
Some X-rated content there.
I don't care how long it is.
Thoroughly excited.
Great for the pocketbook, bad for the environment.
Oh, I'm number 3.
I like it.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm glad we got the explicit out of the way early.
If I'm going to put money into this, it's going to be great. And I guarantee.
Don't forget to spend your Burkle bucks.
That was super easy.
Bond is actually stronger than the wood itself. Did you know that?
Get it.
Welcome to Off the Cut, episode 194 for Tuesday, December 16th, 2025. Ooh. Zach, you know who's doing a huge sale right now?
I've been seeing all the Instagram posts. It's kmtools.com.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is he calling it, is it a Hanukkah thing? I saw him spinning a dreidel in his latest video. Okay, that's very cool. Yeah. I like that.
It's all the nights of Hanukkah, I believe.
Heck yeah. Well, KM Tools is your premier place to get your Jewish woodworking tools.
Yes. 100% kosher.
100% kosher. That's because every single thing on kmtools.com is either designed by Jonathan and his team, or it's stuff that they actually use in their own workshops, which means that it's all high quality stuff. It's by woodworkers for woodworkers. If it's in their shop, it's in their shop. How many more taglines can we cram into this ad read? And the good thing about shopping at kmtools.com is that you get to feel good about yourself because a portion of every single sale goes to support the Katz Moses Woodworkers with Disabilities Fund. And if that wasn't enough for you, he also gives us $50 every single month to give away to one lucky patron. So if you want to get entered to win that automatically, head over to patreon.com/offthecut-podcast. Sign up, automatically entered, bingo bango. You're done.
You're done. Well, hey, this isn't part of the ad, but I got to tell you, night 3, which is night 3 of Hanukkah, which is tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan's doing Zenwu Diamond Stone set. 3 of them. $45 off.
Okay. Those are nice.
$134 for 3 diamond stones. That is not a bad deal.
Those are so nice. God, don't you just love the texture of the hex one?
Oh, yeah. It almost makes me want to use hand tools.
Almost.
Not quite. Not quite. Well, hey, if you want to pick up any other tools, maybe things like general finishes, Melbourne tools, target coatings, or perhaps you're thinking, I don't want to buy anything. I instead want to win a free jet wood lathe. Well, let me tell you, you got 3 days left over at wtbwoodworking.com/giveaway because on December 19th at midnight, Bill Burkle is closing down this giveaway.
Woo. So I can let the people at home in on a little secret, though.
Oh.
I suspect there might be another giveaway after this one.
Hey, I'm not going to put words in Bill's mouth, but I think he might be onto something. He has a track record.
He's got a track record. I'm just saying, based on previous experience, that's my expectation.
So if you're in the Huntingdon Valley, PA area, stop in at WTB Woodworking or visit WTBwoodworking.com for tools, supplies, lumber, sheet goods, slabs, whatever you need. He's got it. And currently 50% off all chill epoxy products, 50% off all slabs in store only, and 10% off all boards in store only.
Everything you need to make a river table, half off. It's perfect.
There you go.
Imagine if you won the lathe. You could then throw some legs on there too.
Oh, sure. You can do some really crazy turning too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be flinging wood all over your shop. But anyway, Deric, I want to turn it over to you to tell people about our friends at Gorilla Glue.
Yeah. Sounds good. Me and Sandy, we've been in the shop, putting in the effort, putting in the hours, measuring, cutting. I got her sanding. So the last thing we want is for the project to become apart because the glue didn't hold. And that's why Sandy has me using Gorilla Glue. And that's why we keep Gorilla Glue on the bench. It's non-foaming, cleans up with water, and dries to a natural color. Of course, there is the reliable Gorilla strength I can always trust. The bond is actually stronger than the wood, but not stronger than Sandy. Let me tell you, she's been breaking boards lately. So you want to make sure you look for that Gorilla Glue, and also keep an eye out for the wood filler or the drywall filler. Those are great to have on hand at your house, filling in all those little gaps. My wife's been loving the wall spackle one. We got little drill holes all throughout the house from moving pictures around that we've hung. She's been going through and filling those in, and looks great. Dries up really fast. She loves how easy it is to work with. So I appreciate that because she appreciates that. But,
I found another Gorilla Glue tool that I really appreciate.
I got a new one this week too.
Oh, what do you got? What do you got?
So I hate ratchet straps for your truck. You use it to tie down stuff in the bed of your truck.
Oh yeah.
Horrible. Every time you use one, immediately it takes you 10 minutes to coil it up nice.
Before, I got a product for you, but keep going.
Well, I think I might have a product for you because Gorilla Glue has a self-retracting, like a tape measure, ratchet strap for your truck.
I did not know that.
Interesting.
Very, very cool. I was like,
very cool.
Yeah. I don't think it's it's just Gorilla. It's the Gorilla tie downs. They drop the glue.
Well,
and
yeah.
It comes with it comes in a hard case too, which I thought was kind of cool. Most of them come in like a little felt bag, and you're like, what's the point of this?
Slide it under your truck seat.
And they're retractable.
Yeah. I know the retractable thing. It's like a tape measure. It just sucks right back up when you're done with it.
Well, these are way cheaper than some of the other brands that I've seen.
I think there might be somebody who, for Christmas, is going to get a set of these from me.
Oh, yourself?
I get a set for myself and probably for my dad as well. He doesn't listen to this podcast, so I don't have to worry about him hearing that.
So before we go on a tie-down tirade,
Nice.
The product that I didn't know. So I'm working on revamping my camera rig. It's, the bucket with the wheels and stuff like that.
Of course, concrete bucket.
Right. One of the failure points was that the bucket itself, where it was attached to the plywood base, it would, wobble a little bit. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to basically put like triangular supports around it to support it. But the problem is adhering anything to, what are those buckets made out of? Like polypropylene or something?
Yeah, or maybe even HDPE, because like nothing. You're right, nothing sticks to it.
Nothing sticks to it. So I did a little Googling. Gorilla Glue makes a heavy-duty construction adhesive specifically for bonding hard to bond things.
Really?
So like vinyl siding, PVC trim and stuff like that. So I scuffed up the outside of it with like 80 grit sandpaper. I also sunk some screws into it just for some extra peace of mind. Dude, it's strong.
Okay. What's it called?
Strong.
What's the Gorilla Glue called? That
Gorilla Heavy Duty Construction Adhesive.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yep. Highly recommended. It was good.
Does it come in a caulking tube? It
sure does.
Oh, nice.
It.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, I'm all in. That's all I needed to hear.
But
well,
that's all I got for Gorilla Glue.
That's why it's our go-to product for strong, durable repairs with high-performing sustainability, paintability, and sandability. When you're left with a professional-looking finished project, every time. Gorilla is strong enough for the pros and easy enough for the beginners, regardless of the job. Every bond is built by you, backed by Gorilla. That's right.
So tie downs.
Yeah.
Have you used these retractable ones yet?
No, I haven't. My concern is that they might break after a certain amount of time, or they might get, if you leave them in the bed of your truck, they might get rusted out or something like that.
Because tie downs, they go through a good bit of like beating. They take a beat. They need to take a beating.
Yeah.
I usually go with the Harbor Freight ones because
Throw them away.
when they get snagged or inherently, a buddy is like, "Hey, can I borrow that real quick?" You're like, "Yeah, sure." You don't get them back. Who cares?
Yeah.
But where did you guys keep yours in your bed, or did you keep them in like the bucket under your back seat?
In a perfect world, I would keep them in the bucket under my back seat. But let's be honest, there's been quite a few times when I forget and just leave them in the bed of the truck.
Yeah, my truck's got pretty deep pockets in the doors, so I keep 2 in each front door.
Okay.
But they're not the retracting ones. They're just like your standard like orange Harbor Freight ones.
Yeah.
But they get the job done.
All right. I also like when you buy tie downs, do you pay attention to the load rating?
No.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I'm not moving farm machinery.
Right.
Yeah, well,
I make sure they're over 200 pounds, and that's good enough for me.
You're not using them to tow anything. You're using them to compress things down into the bed of your truck so they don't move around. You know, like the 10,000-pound ones.
Right. These retractable ones say 1,500 pounds brake strength, 500 pounds working load limit. There's nothing I'm going to be doing and that I would ever break those.
Yeah.
Unless you have like a motorcycle or an ATV in the back of your truck and you just rip around the corner real fast.
I guess. I used to ratchet strap down my motorcycle into the back of my truck all the time. And I never once paid attention to the strength of the ratchet I was using or the strap I was using.
You ever seen like the concrete cylinders or like the metal cylinders on the back of trucks whenever they break free and they'll roll right through the cab of the truck? They're so heavy.
Oh.
But
really?
Because they get that momentum going. And because they're round, they just keep right on going and they'll roll right over the cab.
I can believe that.
Huh. But yeah, I mean, like, what do you think the brake strength on those tie downs that they're using are?
I think they use chains on those.
Yeah, they'd have to, I would imagine.
Yeah.
I rented what did I rent? A sod cutter to make some flower beds and stuff.
I'll look that up.
So it's basically, think of it as like this little knife that goes underneath your grass, like 2 inches, and it goes underneath it, and then you can just roll up your own turf as if you were buying sod. It was like $200-$300 to rent for the whole weekend.
Okay.
And let me tell you, we made our flower beds in 20 minutes.
So wait, how did you use it? You used it to like take the top layer of dirt out, or?
Yeah, so basically along our fence, it was all grass.
Okay.
And I was like, I would really like to make this flower bed.
I see. Fence. Okay.
Yeah. So if you're ever looking to rip out a bunch of grass, rent yourself a sod cutter. But
now, that makes sense.
Did you then sell the sod once you rolled it up? Did you put it on the side of the road to take me for $5 or something like that?
No, because I had a bunch of spots where like there was zero grass and like I had to patch spots. So I just kind of transplanted.
Oh, so you basically did the thing where they take the hair off your back and put it on the top of your head?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What do they do when you don't have any hair on your back?
Then you're screwed.
Just keep working their way down.
Then you're done.
As you get older, the hair migrates.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's your fighting nature. You got to like take it from where it migrates, put it back, and it's just an endless cycle.
But so I brought that up because that machine was like 600 pounds, and I had a trailer to tow it on. That thing was tied down with like boat anchor chains. Like it was tough to hold those chains. I was like, I think they went a little overboard with that.
I used to rent like tampers and stuff like that back then. Have you ever seen like a big plate tamper?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to rent those. I just throw it in the back of my truck without any type tie down or anything like that.
That's fine.
So not
drive careful.
Yeah. As long as you don't slam your brakes on, you should be all right.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, speaking of slamming brakes on, it's the holiday season. And Deric said he's got something special cooked up for us this week.
That's right. Y'all ready for this?
I'm excited.
Y'all ready for this?
Yeah. I don't have a theme song. That's what I realized as we're rolling this is I don't have a theme song. But here we go.
We don't have a theme song? Are you sure? What about this?
Do we?
There we go.
All right. Here we go. There we go. I was wondering how long that was going to go for.
If we played any more of that, Nintendo would have sued us. So that's probably
Right, we're going to get taken down.
Yeah, it's probably for the
All
best.
right. Jeopardy-style, woodworking, and other trivia, content creator,
Heck yeah.
and kind of mix in everything that we talked about, or tried to mix in most of what we talk about. Y'all ready? Here we go. We got Eric on the board. We got Zac on the board. The Sawdust Showdown begins. Here's your categories, gentlemen. Only fans know. Name the YouTuber woodworkers.
Okay.
Only fans know.
2x4 fathers. This is woodworking history.
Okay.
Ooh.
Getting drilled. You will be shown an image of a drill. The logo has been removed, and the image is in black and white. You must identify the brand.
Oh.
It's all content. These questions are all about content creation.
Okay.
Hand stuff. This one's this one's all about hand tools.
All right.
Woodworking 101. This is just general woodworking knowledge. All right. We have no real good way of determining who goes first, so I'm going to call it out. Eric, why don't you pick first?
Oh. Okay.
I gotta be honest. I'm looking at. There's only 2 of these categories that I feel even remotely confident.
It's a normal game with Jeopardy
answering.
then.
Yeah.
I'm going to start out with something easy. Only fans know for 200.
Okay.
Only fans know for 200. Now, these are all in a random order. I didn't put them in any difficulty order.
Okay.
This creator is known as the Wood Whisperer.
Oh, Zac got it first.
Ooh, Spagnola.
That's right. Mark Spagnola. Correct.
So for
All right.
everybody at home listening, Zac and I have an app on our computer that as soon as the question finishes, we have the ability to buzz in so we can figure out who's getting it first.
And by the way, I won by a quarter of a second, so not very much.
Well, you have control of the board now. Where would
Ooh,
you
I
like
get
to go?
control of the board now. Okay, right. Let's do it's all content for 200.
It's all content for 200. Supplemental or cutaway footage used to support the main subject in the video. I hear clicking.
Oh, my
Zac got it.
Lord, that was a quick one.
Yes, B-roll.
63 milliseconds.
60,
B-roll, correct.
1/20th of a second. It's getting tighter.
All right, now where to?
Let's go. It's all content. 400.
It's all content, 400. Sticking with the strength. CTR stands for this, vital metric for thumbnails.
Oh.
Eric.
Slaughtered. What is click-through rate, Deric?
Click-through rate, that is correct.
Yeah. Oh.
Eric, you have control of the board.
Okay. Change it up here. I'm going to go do getting drilled for
Okay, I
1,000.
like this category.
Getting drilled for 1,000. Now remember, this is going to be a black and white image of a drill. Logo has been removed. You have to tell me what the brand is. Eric got it.
Oh. What is Ryobi?
Correct. It is a Ryobi.
Well, it's good I didn't get that one because I was going to say heart.
Oh, heart would have been a good guess. Yeah, it looked cheap. Oh, okay. 2x4 fathers for 1,000.
2x4 fathers for 1,000. Eric is going strong. Before sandpaper, woodworkers used this dried skin of a specific fish to smooth wood. Buzzers are enabled.
If we get it wrong, it comes off.
You lose points.
That's right.
Okay, all right.
I think we're both passing on this one.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think we might-
pass and pass. Nobody knows. Shagreen
skin.
or shark skin?
Wow.
That doesn't
okay.
even sound familiar.
Yeah.
What grit is shagreen shark skin?
I don't know. That's a good question.
That's a good question.
Should have been on the board, I suppose.
All right.
Well, Eric, you retain ownership of the board, you may pick the next category.
It has a naturally gritty sandpaper-like texture.
I would imagine it's in like the high hundreds.
It says the grit level varies by shark type and processing, ranging from coarse for initial sanding and fine to polishing.
Interesting.
Okay. Maybe different ages of sharks give you different grits.
Perhaps. Perhaps.
A whole new meaning to baby shark.
All right. 2x4 fathers for 800, please.
2x4 fathers, 800. It's the daily wager. How much would you like to wager on this question?
$1,069.
All right.
Sexy.
Wager is set at $1,069. This specific wood was the king of American lumber until a blight wiped out nearly 4 billion trees in the early 1900s. Good luck. "15 seconds.
Furiously typing over here. Trying to Google
What
the answer.
is ash?
Ooh, no. American chestnut.
American chestnut. Okay, good.
Oh.
I had a guess, but it was wrong. All right, back in the lead. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I believe, Eric, you still retain control of the board.
Okay. Getting drilled for 800. I need to get back.
800, getting drilled. Name that tool. Eric.
What is Hitachi?
Ooh, sorry. Bosch.
That's a Bosch. Really? What's that thing on the handle there?
It looks
Not
like.
sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, I knew this was going to be one of those European brands or something.
For
you know?
sure. What's that? So what's that little dial lower on the handle?
I'm not sure. I've never
Where
used a
you,
Bosch
you put a
before.
watch battery in there.
Yeah.
It is. It does look like it's for a watch battery. I think it's got like a Wi-Fi symbol in it. I think it might be.
Oh,
their
sometimes
Bluetooth
some of the
connect or something.
tools, have like little Bluetooth trackers and stuff you can put in them.
Does anyone actually use those?
No, well, no, I don't think so.
Like when you were on job sites and stuff, did you have any contractors that had like those like MyLink things?
No.
Because Milwaukee has it, I think.
Yeah, DeWalt has it too. They got a little module you can plug into their tools. Never, no. But I assume it's for bigger companies, maybe.
If
Seems
somebody
like a
steals
lot
your-
of effort to go to track like $150 tool, though.
Right?
just buy a new drill.
Yeah.
I must apologize. Zach, you had a chance to steal there, and I clicked on nobody knows.
Oh.
So it seems like
well,
if somebody doesn't get the right answer, the other person can jump in and steal.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
We're new with Jeopardy here.
Wait,
Yeah.
so if Eric answered there, he said whatever he
But
said.
Hitachi.
It was incorrect.
Hitachi. After that's declared wrong, can I then buzz in?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Buzz in or just answer, because I think you're the only player. I think you do have to buzz in, though, because it doesn't
get
have a way of
sloppy
recognizing.
seconds.
Yeah.
We'll turn it over to Zach for that kerfuffle of mine.
Oh, okay. I get to. All right. I'm gonna go with Woodworking 101 for 400.
All right. A bird's mouth notch is commonly found in this structural member. Zach.
Roof rafter? Rafter?
A rafter, correct.
I was going to say Joyce, but that would have been wrong.
Fun story. Fun fact. I was cutting some bird's mouths just a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, framed up a roof. Good times.
Fun fact.
All right. Back in control, baby. We're going it's all content for 600.
All right, it's all content. 600. When in a video does the hook usually occur? Eric.
It would either say what is the beginning or what is the first 30 seconds
Right away.
or what is the intro.
Okay.
You can
in the
tell me
first
it's not good
3 to
enough.
10 seconds.
Okay.
Okay.
But we'll give it.
Yeah, I think
You get
you're
it.
okay.
The first
Yeah.
3 to 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So I can't see on my screen. What's the current score? Where are we at?
I'm at 800. You're at 131.
It's on my screen at the bottom. You can see it. I don't know if you can read
okay.
that.
I got you. Getting slaughtered over here.
Well, because you've been big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hand stuff for 200.
Nice.
All right. This saw cuts on the pull stroke. Eric.
What is a pole saw? Japanese pole saw.
There we go. Japanese saw or Japanese pole saw.
Okay. I think does no other country make a pole saw?
I don't know. That's just what it's called everywhere.
Okay.
I guess that's a technique because like the other one is the Western
Yeah.
saw. So
Yeah. True.
You know, if you ever used two hand saws side by side, it feels awkward to cut on the push stroke.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Yes, definitely.
especially after I've been using a Japanese pole saw for years now over a Western saw whenever I need to make hand cuts, and then going back to a Western saw feels really weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like I went back and did a cut saw with one I don't know a few months back, and it was just weird. It's
Yeah.
foreign.
Yeah. Get rid of the Western saws. Nobody wants
Western.
those. I'll take getting drilled for 400 there.
Okay, here we go. These are harder. I
right.
think these would be easier.
Name that tool. Eric.
I slaughtered you by almost a half a
I
second.
know, because I keep getting screwed on these ones because I don't realize that it unlocks as soon as the image comes up. I keep thinking that Derek's going to say, okay, go.
Oh, okay. What is DeWalt?
Yeah, that's
Correct.
the one.
Yeah. It's tough because so many of these brands are literally the exact same damn drill.
Yeah, that's why I picked it.
It's tough. All right, I'm on a roll. Getting drilled for 600.
Name that tool. Ooh, Eric.
What is Festool?
Correct, sir.
Eric's cheating. You have that tool. You own
No,
that.
no, that's old. I don't have that one. Getting drilled for 200.
I like it. Let's
There
close
we
it out.
go.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah.
This is tough. This looks so awkward.
What is
Zac.
Milwaukee?
Milwaukee. That is correct.
This gotta be that's gotta be a brushed version. That looks
That's like an old
crap.
one. You know what gave it away to me is that you see the little red dash that kind of goes from the lower into the grip. It kind of looks like a lightning bolt
yeah.
to me.
Oh yeah.
And I was like,
That's
oh,
fair.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
fair.
You know, whenever I was looking at the Milwaukees to put in here, they look so different. Like they're all like the little, what's that little battery platform they have?
The
little,
M12.
M12.
Yeah, they're the little M12 ones. So they all looked completely different. I was like, I can't go with one of those. It's got to look closer.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
function to the others.
Yeah.
And I didn't want a hammer drill.
Well, might I say that I have now regained the lead.
I know.
Ooh,
I
yeah.
know.
1331 versus 1000.
Zach's in control though.
All right, I'm coming back. Woodworking 101. Woodworking 101 for 600, please.
600. This type of glue is the standard yellow carpenter's glue. Eric.
What? Oh, that was close.
Yeah, 80 milliseconds.
What is PVA glue?
PVA, correct, or polyvinyl acetate. Eric, you have control.
Hey, way out up front. Damn it.
It's all content for 1000.
Ooh.
This metric tells a creator exactly when viewers stop watching their videos. Eric.
What is the retention graph? Or time retention time?
I'll take it. Audience retention.
Audience retention. Okay.
I would argue that it doesn't tell you exactly when users stop watching. It tells you when the average user stopped watching.
Yeah.
That's why I said graph.
Yeah.
Okay. 2x4 fathers for 200, please.
All right. Before the tape measure carpenters use this folding wooden tool? Zach, I can hear you clicking away.
What is a story stick? Is that right?
No,
Do I need to steal?
you can steal if you want.
What is the folding rule?
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
Zigzag or
Zigzag or
I've never
folding
heard it called
rule.
a zigzag before. People are learning all kinds of stuff. Only fans know for 1,000, please.
All right. This former Arkansas state trooper started making woodworking videos in 2017. Today, his videos focus on tool reviews. Zach,
Who is 731?
I will take it. Matt Outlaw, 731 Woodworks.
That was gonna be
Matt
my
Outlaw,
list.
yeah.
Zach, you have control of the board.
Okay.
Well, that was 1,000. That was a big swing there. Zach.
Come on, coming back, I hope. Let's go Woodworking 101 for 800, please.
Woodworking 101 800. A housed joint where a groove is cut across the board. Sorry. Zach.
What is a dado?
Correct, sir.
That was anybody's bet. If we were going dado or rabbit, no one
I know.
knows. I might
It said
start just
housed,
saying-
so I assumed he meant boxed in on both sides.
Yes.
Yeah, but doesn't one of them?
Like a rabbit's
rabbit.
open on one side,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, rabbit's open on one
Oh, a
side.
groove versus a dado is different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah, but they're both called the same.
But I think, excuse me, I think one of them goes with the grain and one of them goes against the grain.
See, that question, whenever I was researching them, both of them were referred to as a dado and a groove. So I think they're like interchangeable. I could be wrong, but I went with that one because it sounded the most technical with housed in quotations.
Housed.
It's like amperage. It's the same thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Oh, okay. Well, speaking of Mr. Amperage, Scott says grooves go with the grain and dados go cross grain.
All right. I'll take
I'm
it.
going to start saying all of those wrong on purpose just to upset people.
Some expert level trolling.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it's all content for 800.
All content for 800, closing out the category. This type of microphone is worn on the collar for hands-free audio recording. Zach?
What is a lavalier microphone?
That is correct. Lavalier or
Currently
the
wearing
lav.
one right now.
Nice.
Zach, you have control of the board.
Well, Zach's and not only does Zach have control of the board, he's now leading 3,400 to 3,131.
I'm staging my comeback. Let's go OnlyFans no for 400.
OnlyFans no for 400. One of the OGs of YouTube woodworking, this creator isn't largely for the gods. Eric?
Who is Steve Ramsey?
Correct.
Oh, I get it now. Damn.
That was a guess. That was a gamble.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know.
Eric, you have control of the board.
Only fans
And the lead.
know for 800.
All right. Known for his epoxy masterpieces, this maker recently expanded his studio into a ranch. Eric?
Who's Cam Anderson?
Cam from Blacktail Studios or
nice.
Blacktail Ranch? Correct.
Nice. I love how no one's touching the hand stuff category.
Yeah.
That's just the opportunity to lose all of your
100%.
points. OnlyFans know for 600.
All right, closing out the category. Her jigs are her jigs.
Oh God.
Hang on. I didn't catch that before. Her jigs are one better than 2x4.
Oh,
Eric.
Tenth of a second.
Who is Tamar Hannah?
That is correct. 3x3 Customs, Tamar Hannah.
I didn't actually know her last name, so I was just going to say Tamar from 3x3 Customs.
That's fine.
That'll get you there.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna get wild here.
All right.
This is a power play move. Hand stuff for 1,000.
When you're in the lead, you should take big risks.
There we go. This part of a hand plane holds the iron in place and provides leverage.
Scott's probably screaming at a screen right now.
Scott's going Ambridge.
Oh, I guess anybody could help out in the comments if they wanted to.
It's the flux capacitor.
Everybody gonna pass?
God, no damn.
This part of a hand plane holds the iron in place and provides leverage.
All right. Nobody knows the lever cap.
With a lever cap. Frog.
Oh, John from Biscuit Tree said frogs. Oh, Scotty said lever. All right.
Yeah, but he said it after we had already said it on the show. I think he's...
Yeah, I think everybody's cheating now. Everybody in the comments is chiming in. A bunch of cheaters.
Well, they've got about a 15-second delay behind us.
Yeah, they're a bunch of cheaters, if you ask me.
All right, Eric, you maintain control.
I maintained since no one got it.
Yeah, nobody.
But I don't lose points.
No, because you didn't guess.
Oh, well then hand stuff for 800.
There we go. A gouge is a type of chisel characterized by this shape of a blade. Sorry. Eric.
What is a semicircle or arc?
I'll take it. Curved or U-shaped.
Oh. Do you think they would have actually accepted that in Jeopardy, or Alex Trebek or whoever the hell the guy is that replace him now would be like, well, it's not right.
What? Alex Trebek is not on the show anymore?
No,
he passed away.
Man.
Oh, man. Jeez, shows what I know.
Ken
You don't
Jennings.
keep up with the Canadian news?
No. See, I was going to say cupped, like Joe said. I feel like cupped is a better answer.
It
I
always
think they all work.
It always blows my mind every New Year's Eve when they, you watch like the New Year's Eve crap on TV. It's a bunch of hot garbage. And then they tell you the people that have passed away that year. And I'm always like, I could have sworn that person passed away 15 years
That
ago.
happens to me very frequently, yeah.
You know. All right. Woodworking 101 for $200.
Big money.
All right. Woodworking 101. The actual dimensions of a 2x4 board are this. Click, 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 click. Zach got it.
I mean, depends how specific you want to get. I would say 1.5 by 3.5 inches, but
That's it.
Sometimes you get to 1 5/8 and 3
Yeah.
5/8. It floats a little bit.
Yeah. We'll take it. Zach, you now have control of the board.
All right, let's go Woodworking 101 for 1,000.
All right. Closing out the category.
Big money.
This is the term for a 45-degree cut that does not go through the full thickness of the wood.
Oh, this
Zach?
is risky. Blind miter?
No.
This is a term for a 45-degree cut that does not go through the full thickness of the wood.
That's a little misleading.
I have a pass.
Pass. The chamfer.
Oh. No, that's a good
damn.
question. That is a
Yeah.
good clue. That's a real good clue.
All
I think
right.
mathematically I might be screwed now.
2 categories remain. Well, if Eric gets them wrong, I suppose.
No,
Can
I
you
did the
steal?
math.
We got round 2.
Yeah. Maybe I'll hit a daily double somewhere in there, but
Is
You can always steal after it's lost. Yeah, there'll be another one in round 2.
okay.
Okay.
I thought there was 2 on every board.
I don't know. I only put 1 on each board.
Okay. Damn it.
We've already cleared this, that when none of us are professional level Jeopardy players.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. 2x4 fathers for 600, please.
2x4 fathers for 600. This tool was originally invented to make the spokes of a wheel. Sorry, I didn't activate the buzzer. Eric.
What is a spoke shave?
Oh,
That is correct.
nice.
Spoke
Confession,
shave.
never used one. Never even seen one before.
It exists.
Where does one procure a spoke shave?
I would guess like a hand tool place. I don't know.
Like Harbor Freight?
Well, how come
Sure.
that wasn't in the hand tool category?
It was more about the history.
Okay. 3 questions left on the board. I've got 6331. Zach's got 2600.
No matter how the game shakes out from here, Eric has won.
No, there's round 2.
Well, there's
Yeah.
round 2, but yeah.
And
You won the
Final
first
Jeopardy.
round.
Yeah.
Round 2 and final.
Which, by the way, shout out Joe at Delaware Valley Workshop suggested you can pick up a spoke shave at KM Tools,
Heck yeah.
sponsor of this lovely podcast.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, what you got?
Hand stuff for 600. I'm on a roll with hand stuff.
All right. The toe is the front of a hand plane. This is the name for the back handle area. Eric.
What is the heel?
Yeah, there you go. You know it.
Correct. The heel.
You would think by this trivia that I know everything about hand planes, but don't let me fool you. I don't.
You didn't even know the lever cap. I had to scroll back
Nobody
to
knew
chat
that
to
one.
see it.
Don't have one. I don't have a lever cap. Hand stuff? No. 2x4 fathers for 400.
Okay.
2x4 fathers for 400. In 1869, Leonard Bailey sold his tool patents to this company, establishing the number system, numbers 1 through number 8, still used for hand planes today. What is the company? Eric?
What is Stanley?
Correct. Stanley or the Stanley Rule and Lever Company.
Oh,
What
that was
the-
risky.
Why did he
Last
call it the
category.
Stanley Company if his name was Bailey?
Well, he sold it to Stanley.
Okay. Did Stanley change the name?
I guess they named it themselves. I think he just
Yeah.
sold the naming or the numbering convention, the
Got
way
it.
you numbered them.
Got it.
All
I
right,
got a
final
question.
category, hand stuff for 400.
Go for it.
A card version of this tool is used to remove fine shavings or glue without clogging like sandpaper. Zach,
Well, what is a scraper?
I'll take it. Cabinet scraper.
Card scraper or cabinet scraper?
And that's the end of round 1.
Thank God I broke 3,000.
You ever
Eric,
watch
what were you
people?
going to say?
What I was gonna say, excuse me, was what amount of money does somebody have to pay you where you go, yeah, I'll sell my company? Like that sounds like a dream, right? You get
Right.
a massive cash out and then you don't have to do a damn thing with the company.
Yeah.
I think it
it's
depends
true.
on
I
how
think
much
that's
if you love what you do, though, like if you really loved what you were doing, would you want to sell it, though?
It's true. It's true.
It's kind of makes me sad about being like a content creator is that that exit strategy doesn't really exist for us because we kind of are the brand. I mean, you could maybe eventually build it up into something that's divorced of just you, but imagine there was like Spenceley Design Co. videos hosted by somebody else.
Yeah, like if Scott was on Spenceley Design Co., right?
Yeah, exactly.
And I'd turn into a doghouse channel or a cat house channel.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
It'd be weird.
Yeah. Have you ever gotten offers from people? They're like, hey, I'll buy your channel from you.
No, literally never.
Really?
Yeah. No.
Have you?
Hey, I've gotten 1 or 2. And they're
Really?
always like, oh, we'll give you $500 for it. I'm like, no.
Deal. I could retire on $500 tomorrow.
Like, what would you even do with that if you bought someone's channel? Like
100% crypto scam. You'd be like, Elon Musk wants to give you 1,000 Bitcoin. You just have to forward me all your banking information.
do you think you just absolutely flood the channel with a bunch of spammy stuff until everybody unsubscribed?
Probably. It's essentially like buying like an email list from somebody or something like that, right?
Yeah.
That's great way to put it. Yeah. Be like buying an email list.
But it'd be less effective than an email list because as soon as somebody opened one of the videos and then immediately tuned out, that video would not get recommended to anybody else.
No.
Yeah. At least with an email list, you actually reach the people with the email addresses you buy.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never thought about that. Well, I mean, I have thought about it. You're right that we don't really have, as a content business, necessarily have an exit strategy unless we start bringing on other folks in the videos.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do that. I mean, or you can kind of, I mean, I guess at this point, maybe Jonathan could. He used his YouTube channel to bootstrap his tool company. And at a certain point, he could potentially step back from the tool company.
I suppose if you made a network of like content creators and just made videos within the channel of different like content creators and like everybody kind of, it's like tent pole system. Everybody pulls the whole channel up.
Yeah, for sure. You could do something like that. But then at a certain point, like you're the owner of this YouTube channel. You have people creating content for it. At a certain point, aren't they going to be like, why the hell am I giving Zach all this money when I could just, I have the skills now. I could just,
wider audience
off and make my own channel.
You know, it's interesting you brought that up because that's a concept that I had explored a while ago. In like 2020, I got offered a job by Woodpeckers.
Oh.
And they're
like the host of their channel?
Kinda. They wanted me to basically kind of be like the face of like their social media stuff and like be on the Instagram videos and product videos and like stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a very great offer.
Did they just want to pay you in squares?
No, it was a full-time job.
Yeah, it would have to be. It would literally have to be a full-time job.
Yeah, it was not a great offer.
Yeah.
And then I'm thinking like, why would I want to build all this content around me for a brand? Why wouldn't I just build my own brand?
So I actually had this, I was thinking about this recently because somebody I know, what else can be, I'm trying to explain. Somebody I know was like going on a date with a guy who was a podcaster.
Sure.
And he was like, apparently he has like one of the biggest sports podcasts, but he works for, like MLSE or like the company that owns the Maple Leafs.
Oh.
So he's got like this big audience, but it's like he doesn't actually own the podcast at the end of the day.
So how does that work?
I know, right? Like, great question. I was like, this guy's potentially maybe just getting like a salary and, you know, which is, I guess, good in some respects. Like you get a salary and like none of the risk of running your own business. But at a certain point, like if no upside either. You have the most popular show in the world, and it's like, oh, you get $50,000 a year or whatever.
Ooh.
Well, hopefully, like that audience would follow you. Some of that audience would follow you onto whatever your next venture is.
But you might, who knows what your contract looks like? You might assign something that says you won't start another sports podcast if you ever leave, or you might have a non-compete or something worked into your contract.
I don't know, I think it would fall under like entertainment though. Like if you do a movie, you can't. They can't sign you into a contract that says you can't do a movie for another studio company. It just says that you can't work on something else.
I think they can, but I think it'd just be a non-starter for a lot of actors.
Yeah.
Because like if you work for a finance company, they can 100% say, you cannot work in finance for 5 years after leaving this company.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, normally they have to make it worth your while in order to get you to sign a contract like that. But, you know, if you're going to build a podcast from zero, you may be like, yeah, sure, whatever, I'll sign that. This podcast is going nowhere.
Sure.
Smash cut to 10 years later, you have this massive thing.
Now, hopefully in 10 years, you've re-signed your contract.
Yeah. Hopefully, there's some point to renegotiate in there. But again, like you hear about these like musicians who will sign like a 10 album deal for $100,000 advance or something like that.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
Rough.
I don't know. Like, it makes me wonder, like, how these things work. Like, have you seen these podcasts that they're part of like a podcast network?
yeah,
yeah.
I've seen several, and it always again like I guess the idea is that anybody can record a podcast, but there's legitimacy that comes with being part of the network.
I guess
They like put advertising dollars behind you and stuff like because it's like to get the mics set up and to do the recording it's not trivial, but it's not that much of a lift,
It's like
right?
$50 a start. That's a lot.
Yeah, then like we use a software that's like $100 and something a month, and
Right.
you know,
Yeah, but
But you don't
like
have to. You get around it for sure.
yeah, you
That
can
makes it
get
easy.
around it.
that's peanuts compared to starting a restaurant or something like
Yeah,
that, right?
True. I think you make a good point that it does add some legitimacy. Like,
Yeah.
I was a guest on don't ask me why, on a hockey podcast
Oh, okay.
one time, and like I joined and stuff, and they had like a whole banner on the bottom for like an ad during the whole thing. I was like, man, this show's got to be
Yeah.
doing something. I
Yeah,
had no idea how it did, but like you get this illusion that because it's part of this network that then can run like ads through it. That
Mhm. Yeah, I guess
There's
that would be
something.
you would immediately get ads placed on your videos, I assume, right? Because they're probably selling through ads as an entire network as opposed to, yeah.
well, that used to be a YouTube thing back then. Those multi-channel networks.
Yep. Well,
Yeah.
I actually did a little bit of research on that because I was curious about that because those used to be super common, right?
Yeah.
Back in the day, being monetized on YouTube was invite only. So what would happen is the multi-channel network would get the invite and then they'd say, okay, let's bring in a bunch of people under this banner. And then it's like a shortcut to monetization.
Huh.
But then when YouTube rolled out you get monetized as soon as you get 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers or whatever the heck it is,
Uh-oh.
sorry guys, somebody's at my
Wasn't
front
me.
door.
Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, maybe. Once they rolled that out, I think that was the death of the multi-channel networks because all of a sudden there's like no point. Why are you going to split your revenue with somebody else when you're creating all the content and all they're doing is just clicking upload?
Yeah, and how did that work? You had to split revenue with like the owners of the multi-channel network?
I think so.
And
Wow.
the idea
So-
was that they're doing something, doing a favor for you.
Basically, yeah. Well, I mean, think about the split too. It's not only do you have to give a cut, you have to give half to YouTube or 45% to YouTube right
Sure.
off the bat. Then what's your split with the multi-channel network? Maybe if you're lucky, it's 80-20, you keep 80. You're still
Yeah.
giving away another 20 points to this other organization. At the end of the day, you're left with 40, 30%.
And you could argue that they're doing nothing, but you could also argue that they are providing you some value. I mean, like, it's no
Got you in the
secret.
door.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if they're the gateway to monetization, they're essentially a gatekeeper, right?
Yeah.
And at that point, they're basically just extracting a rent from you, though, because if you were literally generating all the content, doing all the editing, and doing all that, like the only thing they bring to the table is this access to this portal.
I think anybody's still part of one of those and still having to pay up to them.
Yes,
Yeah.
I haven't in a while, but I used to get emails from multi-channel networks on a pretty regular basis.
Huh.
And I think it was going well into the 2023, 2024. They were still kind of growing.
Wow.
So, yeah. I think when you're an aspiring YouTuber, it's kind of flattering to get one of those emails. Because they'll immediately, the ones I got, they would lead. They'd be like, you'd be in the same network as not actually Mr. Beast, but Mr. Beast. Like they would throw like big names in your face.
And you're like, whoa.
Yeah. Be like, whoa, I'm gonna be best friends with Mr. Beast. That's sick.
But in some sense, we're a part of something kind of similar because that
True.
Microsoft Start program,
True. Yep.
you can't sign up for.
Yep.
But Zach and I are working with a company that was basically like, hey, if you work with us, we will get you on the platform because it's invite only.
Yes.
They take a percentage of revenue, but they're also doing work for us.
Yeah.
They're editing videos and posting them and all that kind of stuff. It's not like they're just dangling a carrot and then collecting rent, like you said. I think is a really good way to phrase it.
Yeah, I think there are definitely services out there like it's definitely it's a value add service, right? But it's kind of the same idea. You're right. Like they do have access to this program, and they're kind of using that to their advantage.
Very, very interesting.
Yeah, I'm just gonna search my inbox and see, because at a certain point, multi-channel networks got smart. They're like, hey, everybody knows multi-channel networks are dumb, so we're gonna rebrand as something else. So if I search multi-channel network, I wonder if anything comes up in my inbox.
Nothing.
So
I take it you don't keep a zero-sum inbox like Eric does.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy, I am definitely a zero inbox kind of guy.
Yeah. MCN, maybe? Yeah, there's a couple in here, but I haven't gotten any in a while that have made it past the initial sniff test.
Nothing too crazy. Some shady stuff out there.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I mean, we talked about it in the after show last night, or last week, I should say.
Oh,
yeah.
Scams and stuff that are going around.
Mm-hmm.
Scams, and also like these companies that will ask to use your content, right?
The patron question that we had.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to have to go listen to the after show if you want to hear our answer on it. But basically, there are these companies that go out there and they will say, hey, can we repost your content on our page?
Mm-hmm. Fill out this contract.
Yeah, and they will make you fill out a contract that basically allows them to use your content as they see fit.
Yep.
So many brands, and I think most people who do content creation and have had a little bit of experience with it are aware of this. But for people who don't, one of the things that most brands, now I don't know if brands are still doing this. I would assume they are. Most brands try to sneak in this little clause that say like,
oh yeah,
if you take this sponsorship, we own all of the content related to this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like hypothetically you do a video, YouTube video, whatever, and it's sponsored by a VPN company or whatever. That VPN company, based on that clause in the contract, could say at any time 7 years later, you need to delete that video.
Yeah.
Like wild stuff. Or this is trending to be an insane video. And just for whatever reason, they say you have to delete that video. And you're like, no. And they're like, well, it's in the contract. We own it.
Yeah.
Or
yeah, that gets weird too.
Monetize that video anywhere else or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's where it gets weird. Or they'll be like, okay, we're going to cut it up and we're going to put your face all over our website.
Right.
So yeah, you definitely have to be careful. It's signing contracts is at the very least get ChatGPT to review your contracts before you sign them.
Right.
I'll be honest with you. I used to be very willy-nilly with contracts. Like when I first started out, where like a company was like, "We're going to send you sandpaper," or like something silly like that. You're like, what could I possibly lose at this? You'd be shocked what people will put in a contract for just like sending you a box of sandpaper.
100%.
It's wild. It's wild.
Generally, if you're getting free stuff from a company, don't sign a contract.
Yeah.
If they're like offering to just like send you free product or something like that, you don't need a contract for that.
Yeah.
Tell them your shipping address
on product.
Yeah. Tell them your shipping address.
How do you feel?
Maybe I'll do a post. Maybe I won't.
Yeah. How do you feel about giving the brand your actual address?
That's a good question.
I do that all the time, but
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too.
I mean, no, I definitely don't. I have a super secret PO box.
For me, if it's like DeWalt reaches out or something, like a reputable brand, sure. But if it's like Joe's Woodworking Tools will be like, I don't know about you.
That's a good point. I mean, I guess I'm, point of privilege here is that I'm usually dealing with bigger brands. So
True.
I'm dealing with like the DeWalt's and stuff like that,
Right.
the upstart sandpaper company.
If you've never heard of the company, I probably am not going to give you my personal information.
Right.
Correct.
I usually
Nor
start
would
with
I
my PO
trust you.
box.
Right. Yeah. That's why you get the P.O. box.
I actually
But
think
some
the
of them
bigger,
won't deliver to a PO box, so that's where I'm like, I gotta make the call. Do I trust it or not?
You get a Staples one. That's not a P.O. box.
Yeah, that's what I need to do.
I think
next time I'm
the
up for
bigger
renewal.
risk is actually your personal data getting like leaked, because who knows how
I know.
good the cybersecurity is at some ad agency.
I'm paranoid about this. I have a separate business bank account that I don't keep any money in. It's strictly the one that I give out for ACH transfers. So, like,
that's
hypothetically, your bank account 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9
Yeah.
would get leaked.
Yes.
It never has money in it.
Yes. That's
Money
good call.
shows up and then it gets transferred to an account that I've never given the account number to anyone else.
I've had
That's
to
smart.
fill out a lot of, I don't know what they're called. I fill out a W8EN, which is like a, yeah, I don't know what's the American, that's the special one.
W9.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
W9, right? So that's where you're a contractor. A lot of the time it'll ask for your social insurance number, or
Right.
you can leave that blank, by the way. They don't need that.
No.
Because there's been quite a few times when I've just submitted that without it, because I don't want to give my social insurance number to some, even like DeWalt or something like that. Why do they need that to pay me as a contractor?
That's true.
I think the argument is they want, when they do all their taxes, their accountant wants to make sure they can send you in the US a 1099, and like that it's the government can see that they 1099'd you and you need to be paying the taxes on that and stuff like that. But
I hear what you're saying, that makes sense, but also, like, do you want to trust like the most private number to some random ad agency or something?
100%.
So, and I'm just saying, my personal policy is I never supply it to them, and I don't think I've ever had anybody push back on me.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah. If they don't ask for it, you don't need to give it to them.
It's there. There's a field for it, but it usually says optional, and I just ignore it.
That's
good
not a bad
advice.
idea. Not a bad plan. Well, hey, Deric, I see on our screen that we've got a lovely round 2
That's
of the
right.
Sawdust Showdown.
I need my
You want
redemption.
a little teaser before we go into the after show with it?
I do.
Sure.
All right. I'll give you the category. Here we go. Touching mics. How well do you know the competition? Name the other woodworking podcast.
Oh, God.
Thick picks.
Nice.
You will be shown an image of some wood. Can you identify it?
Okay.
Potent coatables. This is a question about paints, stains, and finishes.
Okay.
This was the category that Deric texted us to it.
Mm-hmm.
6 tape. These are all questions about measuring.
Ooh. I'm gonna kill you when it comes to any metric stuff.
3D printing. It's not welding.
3D printing.
Pegging. This category is about the various methods in which wood pegs are used.
Hell yeah.
Can I say that I'm thoroughly excited for thick picks and pegging?
Mm-hmm.
If you know what I mean. Oh my god.
Now, just out of curiosity, how does it work in round 2? Do we take our current funds with
Yes.
us? Okay. Damn it.
And all the values are doubled. So we got
Yes.
4, 8,
Yeah.
12, 16, and $2,000.
Okay. And then the final round you bet, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So you
Okay,
can just
trying
put
to
it
just-
all up there.
Refreshing my Jeopardy rules here.
It's such a buzzkill when you don't know the answer to Final Jeopardy, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
I
Well-
can't remember what I put, but hopefully it's good.
Everybody, thanks for hanging out with us on a special edition of Off the Cut Podcast, where we did a little bit of Jeopardy-style. We are going to go over to the after show over at patreon.com/offthecut-podcast, dive into round 2 of the Sawdust Showdown, as well as the final
Finale?
Jeopardy.
Yeah.
And wait, what day are we doing BYOC? Is that next week?
23rd?
Yeah, Tuesday the 23rd. As a reminder to all of our top tier patrons, we are doing our live BYOC hangout call. That's bring your own camera. Jump on a Skype call. We all hang out, talk woodworking, talk questions, shoot the breeze. We have a great time. So if you want to join us, make sure you sign up as a top tier patron, and we'll see you guys next week.
See you, everybody.
So, yeah.
I'm going to give a huge shout out to our returning top tier patrons.
Corey Duvall at Woodcraft and Honey.
Josh at Sawdust Builds.
Joe Welsh at Delaware Valley Workshop.
Goblin Spanker.
You can't say that anymore. Bill Burkle, WTB Woodworking.
Dadu said, yeah, buddy.
Building Creative.
Bailey Thompson.
RJ Russ. Zach, to be honest with you, I don't even know if I follow you.
Bingo bango, you're done.
You should stop.